All right. This is Ken and myself. We're both throwing turn shoes.
Oh, Ken's going to let me go first. Welcome to this turn shoe extravaganza. I was pitching my flip, and Ken sort of interrupted and said, "Hey, you want to throw a turn shoe game?" And I usually have to warm up on my turn shoes before they start flying, so.
Well, once my turn catches up to my flip shoe, then I'll switch.
Yeah, but it never will because you don't throw it.
Yep, that's exactly right. I don't throw it a lot.
Against, like me, once I started flipping the shoe and getting ringers, I remember it's hard to go back.
I'm about 40% on it though.
Oh, you throw a good turn shoe.
If I can get warmed up on it, I can throw 40%.
Yeah, but if you're 50% with the flip.
No. I was sanctioned 46, I think.
46. You were almost 48. You're high a couple years ago.
It's close, but
Yeah, I mean, my high was 49. I had 152 tournament, you had a 57.
no, I had 52. I lost to Galen with a 52%.
No, I mean for the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I had, 52 is mine. So,
I came in the last game against Galen, and I think it was, I threw pretty good. I threw 55% against him, or and still rough, 52%.
so our averages have been pretty close to the same.
Yep.
In HP.
Yeah, we're both flippers, and like Ken said, we're pretty close. I think I'm at I was at 46, somewhere around in there, and Ken was at 49. But that was the flipping, and we're doing turn shoe right now. So
I start doing throwing the ball, releasing early, then I get all screwed up. I got it slow
and
down.
you guys on my YouTube channel,
Nobody on that one. Ken goes first, top ringers.
I do show my turn shoe, but I do not play it a lot. So.
Today, huh? Didn't want to come?
Nah.
This is after an entire day of flipping. We were doing I think we got there at 7 o'clock, and I think this is more towards 1:30 in the afternoon. So it was after a long day. And I think that my first shoe was on, and then I just bashed it off.
Had carpet, not carpet.
So that should give Ken 3. Or 6, actually, I think. I'm not throwing my my scoreboards up there because you can see the scoreboard in the back pretty clear. I always say that it takes me about 40 shoes. Switching over from my flip to my turn takes me about 40 shoes. Sometimes I can do it on a good day. I can, after about 20 shoes, I warm up pretty well.
Yeah, life's like mine. There's 3 shoes I've been on that side of the seat. 2 of mine and 1 of yours. There you go. Here's the one you thought.
Yeah, 2 more for Ken. I'm killing it. 8-2. I think 1 ringer I saw in there. That was it.
Once I start hitting, I'll keep on. I just got to get into the turn shoe mode.
Yeah. For me, my hands, my fingers, are the easiest to wear out.
It's funny. It's I already put up the turn shoe video where I was behind the backstop there, and that was after this game. So after we do the turn battle here, we also do a hill fling, grab it war, where we both throw hill fling grabbits. And then after that, Ken actually leaves, and then I do a whole bunch of turn shoe throwing, and I film that. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I posted that one up before this one, even before the grab it war. Go check that one out. See some misses in there, but that's once I'm warmed up to my my turn shoe. I do all right, and it gives it a little better view of what it's doing through the air.
Wow, I didn't think I was going to come around.
I did not record that in 120 frames per second, so I can't do slow motion very well on that. I think it was 60 or 30 frames per second, so I couldn't slow it down and make it look good. So it's just normal speed, normal time. Nice thing I like about throwing with Ken, he does talk, but he doesn't. He continues to throw, so we don't. This is about the most we spend just time, talking. He likes throwing just as much as I do, likes talking just as much as I do, but he kept it interesting by keeping the throwing going.
Not on every team. Right. There'll be a lot of teams lower than us.
Top runner one day.
You know, we'll probably be way higher than that. And we're in games, you know.
Getting back there with the score. Hopefully you throw another one here on there. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully he doesn't top that. Get my score moving up a little bit. No, just 4.
That's what's nice about the turn shoe. I don't have to think. All the steps that I do, it's none of that. I stand up there, and all I have to do is make sure I get my height. And it's just,
That's right. I just have to so slow and be sure I get it in the air. That's my biggest.
Yeah, we're talking about what it takes
don't think. I don't really aim anything.
to throw the turn compared to the flip.
Turn fine, I'm okay, but once
My
you
height,
get
my speed of the stroke, I'm good.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of steps that I do with the flip, and a lot of
A lot more thought with the flip shoe.
yeah. See there, lot more thought with a flip shoe because I have more steps. And the turn shoe is just basically just throw it at the stake at the end. It's a lot easier. I don't know if the there's not a lot of steps because I throw the flip shoe with all the steps, so I'm already got that in my mind, and I'm just transferring that over the exact same way with the turn shoe. But yeah, the turn shoe seems easier to throw, more enjoyable. In our league, it's a dying breed. You don't have a lot of younger guys throwing the turn shoe. It's a lot of
I got it.
flips, and we do have a lot of reverse multi flips. You know, like backhanded multi flip shoes. Got quite a bit of those, and then the single flips. Got a bunch of single flippers. And I think Rick is the only one that really does a double flip. I can't recall any other people that actually do a double flip other than Rick, who is on the River Rats with on the team. There are a few older fellas that throw 30 feet that still throw the turn shoe.
You like that one, huh?
I love that one.
Other people in the league that throw the turn shoes are somewhere in the anywhere between 15 to 20%. There's nobody that really throws it very well other than the old timers.
Yeah, you just didn't sort of flip for a while, and just sort of try and shoot.
He's in short again. I'll take the points. Yeah, I'll take the points. Let's get this out of here.
Get that.
No way. Not even close. Not even close. When I go. Oh yeah.
So that was top ringer one I go. Looks like I didn't get the six pack. Pits are starting to get a little spongy.
A little short. Yep. You caught me with my pants down. I was throwing flips when you came in here.
Yeah.
You know, what I was going to say is,
It takes me 40 to get going.
because the way your shoe is, what it's doing after this, you're not getting it up as high as you need to get it up. Then it would be on, you know?
Yep. Got to give the shoe time to work. I don't like throwing it very high. I like. I've been working on trying to bring it a little lower, more straight at it, with a maybe 7-foot max arc. So that was game one. Pretty quick. Ken got me on that one, but now I'm warmed up. Like I said. Nah. Hopefully I can run them through the buzzsaw now.
Grass is grass. Here we go.
There we go.
I should have told you, put the shoe higher. That's not fair.
Yeah, don't tell me shit.
But you did, you got that shoe up and.
Yeah, I think I was throwing them like flat, and they were about 6 feet, 6 feet high on the arc. And those two shoes were more in the 8-foot, which it's not too bad, but it gives the shoe a little more time to work, and also comes in at a nicer angle on the stake. One of the reasons why the shoe is angled towards the other pit is to eliminate bounce offs. So if you're going to if they're going to angle the pit or angle the stake towards the other pit, you might as well use it. Don't whip it straight at it. Actually come down on it at a 45-degree angle. That will help your shoe stay on.
That's easy to do.
Even when they're coming in on steel that's already there, coming in at a 45-degree angle to the stake will help with that steel sitting on there. Now this next shoe is really nice throw with Ken throwing over the top of all that. and hooking.
Is the ceiling thrown 30 feet?
So that was a really, really nice shoe.
There you go.
That shoe was not an accident. That's
On camera, let's do it. Come on.
that's knowing that he needs to throw it higher and have done it through practice before. So
You don't want to do it now because cameras or the scoreboard.
there's an opening. Gotta take advantage of him. Do that again, Ken. I dare you. Leave that stake alone. And he does. See if I can make him pay with at least 4 or 6. I think that's 3. I wonder if that one will reach for a point.
You know what I do sometimes? We were,
4. So I do make him pay. So that's good.
That does. That helps me flatten my shoe out.
yeah.
So there we go. That's the difference between getting caught with my pants down, throwing the flip, and going right into a turn shoe game compared to being warmed up on the turn shoe. So I start putting them on, plus keeping the points hanging around the stake. Make sure everything counts for something. 4 down there, 4 up here maybe. Oh, no, he took one off. So maybe top ringer 1. There you go. And the actual style, which I've held on to, was actually from Walter Ray Williams Jr.'s DVD, and the way he told me to twist my wrist as it came past my foot or past my knee is something I still do to this day to create the turn. See a lot of guys doing circles behind their knees. They do circles behind their knee to get the shoe to turn. So it's sort of a snapping of the wrist, which I do not like. I tried that, and so hard to keep the shoe straight to the peg.
That wouldn't have happened, but it was clay, so it caught.
So just a simple twisting of the wrist as it's coming past your knee
I'm not getting any love.
gives it the perfect turn you need. Nice slow turn. And I've also seen people as they start to release it, they snap the shoe out of their hand to get it to turn. It's like that's just inconsistent. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Here I'm talking about consistency, and I throw one at the freaking backboard.
You're not on. I know. I thought you were on. I thought this one was. I got 1 down there and 3 down here.
All right, put one on. I put one on and one at the backboard. At least I scored.
That's why I said when you took that win and walked
That's the same way with darts. Some people would come up and play me in darts. Oh, I can only play one game. Well, don't bother playing me because that's going to be my warm up game. Let's do 2 or 3.
I'm getting the ones that don't score points.
Well, right here, do a double, you get 3 points.
And after that, I started getting even better and better, so that my warm up game, I'd come out and kill it even on my warm up games. So
Don't say grab it, I'll bring it back on yours.
It's kind of funny playing with the turn shit. It's different now. So they land or they come in.
One can.
Did you see it?
What? All right, this has got to be on height. Oh, I think I grabbed the point though.
You did get that one up better.
don't be so happy about a single point, though.
Here you go. One down there, one up here.
Yeah, you got me.
That'd be so all right.
And if I did it all year, oh yeah, my teammate said, go ahead and throw it. I'm like,
Well, you know, see, you could be the team.
Sorry about this.
If we go back to any kind of decent handicap, no one's gonna.
Ken doesn't usually record with me, so he doesn't realize that people are staring at him, just watching him talk. And Bobby C and I are more attuned to realizing that we are being recorded, and we try to keep the game flowing.
I wanted 9 and 12, not 6 and 12.
Yeah, sixes.
Oh, jeez, that is a solid ringer.
I know, Charlie. How are you doing? Yeah. Not too bad. I made it up here.
Oh, that needs to be knocked down. I don't know if I can though or not.
And it wasn't healing right.
Nope, didn't even touch it.
Dave, this is Charlie, that's Dave.
Me, ya?
Charlie Goldsmith and Dave Qukslvr.
I'll take your point away, you get 3.
I'm leaving. At least I'm getting
At least you're on.
Get the board, sit on the board a little bit.
8:15, yeah?
15-8. I'm in the lead.
I better close you out.
Let's see if Ken gets double digits before I can win the game.
What do you think? What do you think? Or not having it, we didn't problem. I just get that. You know, where you go? Me and Bobby, and I come get you. I had a lot of points, I'd be good. Hitting more than once.
Yeah.
Ken keeps licking his hands. It's like he's got all that clay all over the shoe and then on his hands, and he keeps licking it.
A lot of times when he says that, he basically says, hey, Dave, stop chit-chatting, focus.
It's,
Look at the
twice
score.
I had 19 on you guys. 21.
How'd that work out for you?
Ken's talking about Bobby C and myself playing him in the leagues, and we'd be down like 19-2, and we'd come back and win 21-19.
I saw that back shoot knock away.
Because we would just be, joking around, talking, and all of a sudden Bobby C's like, "Hey, Dave, it's 19-2, buddy. We're gonna start playing or what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, let's start." And then we do a 19-0 run on them and win the game. That's what Ken was talking about. We've done that quite a few times to him. 19 to 2, 16 to 4, stuff like that. It's real fun.
Well, in our pits haven't been on.
I think this is the first time I've actually played 2 full games with my turn shoe on YouTube, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't know what my percentage is. Maybe I'll go back through and add up what my percentage is. Hopefully I threw at least 35% on this last game here. Haven't been paying attention.
Oh my. I almost had a 6-pack and I get.
But I always do enjoy throwing it, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So
Is it? You telling me that's on again? Oh, yeah. So you get one? 3 rings 3.
3 ringers 3. Finish with a 6-pack, and that'll close out the game against Ken here. So. Yes, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.